It's time to stay focused. It's time to decide clubs, partying, trying to fit in and socialize, rub elbows with everybody so people can stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying? Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all this shit ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your shit, molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you gonna fly.
Yeah, what's going on? So let's pick up on the daily chart, Bitcoin. And you can see over the week, we've passed that area of resistance, which was here. Okay. So we had some weird patterns here with these engulfing patterns. You can see I tweeted about that. And, on this particular candle, we spiked up, couldn't make it above the area. And that was worrying me. I was getting a bit uncomfortable because we had this candle push up out of the resistance zone. And then we had a bearish engulfing, which was kind of scary. But noticing this pattern here, candle, engulfing, and then bullish engulfing. That's what we had. We had bullish candle, engulfing, but then we didn't quite get that engulfing candle on the third day. We closed underneath. The following day we pushed lower and then closed inside of the candle, which was nice. And then you can see, look at this candle, man, straight up out of the resistance area. So from there we was looking for that retest, and we got that. Look at that, bam, straight into the area, support zone. Held up, closed inside. Following day, tried to push lower, and yeah, okay, it's the weekend. Actually, it wasn't the weekend, that was Friday, I think. And then we close inside. Following day, Saturday, push a bit lower, close inside, and now today we have pushed out. And when we go down into the low time frames, you can see this trend channel on the downside. If we get above that, that's going to be amazing. But we're making a support base here. That's good news. Okay, looking at the 4-hour chart here, we can see we've got daily areas on this, and we've got hour 4 areas. And really down here, this is hour 4 area, key level. We've got double bottom. Okay, we're moving up. We've passed the daily area, and we're attacking this trend channel now. Now remember what I said about how if we poke out there, we could see a move to this trend channel. Well, we've had that. Okay, the trend channel has still got sellers present. Moved down for the retest, and we're at the trend channel again, but it's literally at this beak here, and they say the beak is weak, so we're kind of following it up. Next port of call, okay, as long as we get past this lower level time frame entry short, which I'll just go through in a sec, is minor though. We're moving up to this upper area here, okay, 86, 87. Yeah, so not really getting into, the reason why I was doing these videos is to manage this pocket, okay. Want to manage getting out this pocket, potentially positioning again, and getting on with the ball run. So just a quick peek back up at the weekly chart. If we look at this, okay, we've had that inside bar fakie, it's occurred, okay, so we've had that's closed, and now we're a few hours away from having another bullish candle. We are closing inside of that high though, which is not really much to say about it. That's why we're monitoring the daily and the 4-hour. It's all about that daily resistance area, but needless to say, we got that pattern. So yeah, just looking at this E9 Ranger script that I've updated. It's kind of like the BB range trader, but just check these out, man. So I'm going to be converting this into a strategy so we can dial this in a bit more, but this is nice and tidy, man. Finally finished it up. We've got the BB range trader here. Okay, that's just the Bollinger Band type style. So remember last week's script was about the VWAP trader. This one is the E9 trader, and it's got a few different things built into it. So you can see the Bollinger Band, standard deviations, we've got the EMAs built in, and the Overwatch. And the Overwatch can be adjusted here, so check this out, man. So if I just go down onto the 15-minute chart, find some nice entries here. Usually it's scaling, so price was coming down, while scale log say entry one position, here enter another position, you'll be into the maximum, averaging about around here, moves into profit, you're good, and then waiting for the next opposing signal, which is here. So we've gone from here to there, okay, and then that would take out maybe one position or maybe moving the stop loss up. So then we've got a signal to the downside. I mean, that could be a short. We're moving down, and we've got the opposing signal. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that in the settings, check this out, I've adjusted it so we can change this. Okay, so it changes to 70. And then you can see all of these, look at all these whales appearing. Okay. So you can make it sensitive or desensitize it. I like it on certain settings. The default settings I've tested, you know, they work. Yeah, so basically this is in its final stages now. So yeah, that's the range trader. And I mean, at these points, I don't really like to trade these indicators when we're in this type of price action. You know, it's best just to stick to structures and get a bias. But once we've got the bias, then we can trigger these Autobots indicators and get to it. Okay, GMX Solana, let's pick this up now because I mean, I've been using this for over a week now, and I just want to give my feedback. It hasn't been great, I'll be honest. The fees are just ridiculous compared to something like a CEX like BitMEX or Binance or something like that. I mean, some of these fees, man, just creep up on you. So, you know, using about 10x leverage, using stablecoin, okay, deposited about 2k. So it was just basically building up my GT, the trade to earn. You can see here got over 1,000, and you know, trying to build that up. But there's a few things I just want to go through. So we can see here that all my trades, okay, so you can see there's quite a few different trades. I think there was over 120, and that's in a week. So when we look on this side, you can see the realized P&L when I close it. We've got, let's just focus on the losses, okay. There's one there, $1. That's basically because when you close the trade, okay, so when you click close 100%, and then there's a second or two before your wallet opens, you click confirm, and then it's about 3 or 4 seconds. So if you try and close at break even, it's you've got about 4 or 5 seconds before it actually triggers. So here's another one, okay, 78 cents. So you can see they're flicking through them. I think that was the only 2 losses. Yeah, so all good. So there's not a problem with the actual trading, it's a problem with the fees, the speed, things like that, and that's just nothing. Check this out. So remember, the idea was to trade to earn GT tokens, and you can see here the GT token over time we're at 11 cents, nearly 12 cents to mint one. Okay, when we look here, trading fees that I've paid $163, I've minted $169 worth of GT. You can see here $142. Now this isn't a token, you can only sell this here. Press sell. Okay, when I click sell, I'm going to sell all of these, but this is the price I'm going to get back, which is 80% down. So there's a lot of people moaning about this. Really, it's not worth it. So that's GMX sold. Just wrap that up. Don't worry about moving forward with these referrals. We're gone. Okay, so last week we went through the aggregator chart platform and some of my templates here, that was good. That was good if you know what you're looking at. But this is just another level. Okay, this takes up the technical analysis from your basic normal stuff to an advanced level. Okay, this is very advanced. I mean, this makes NinjaTrader look basic. So basically, because this software is on a trading PC, I don't have access to that at the moment. I don't really have recording stuff on it. But you know, we can just have a little look here, and I'm just going to play a few of the snippets at some of the charting, but it is so advanced that I've never seen anything like it before. So you know, we've got some of this basic stuff, volume profile, different types of volume profile. I mean, this is nothing compared to some of the templates that I've got on my computer, which I'll probably do a video, a very short video in the middle of the week. But look at this. Okay, this is a candle. Okay, and you can see this is probably an hourly candle, and you can see the movements. Okay, the volume profiles inside of there is delta profiles, and you can see what's happened inside of the candle, whether there's imbalances. Well, you can see the imbalances there, but it's just fine a granular detail. Okay, you can see here trade detector. This is just picking up the trades and the deltas. Look at this. I mean, look at this. This is serious stuff, man. Heat maps. Look out for that ATAS video that I'm going to do in the middle of the week. You can see it's free for Binance, Bybit, Bitfinex, BitMEX, and so on. So you just come down to here, download the software. Okay, you're going to need a more powerful computer to run this type of stuff. You know, it's not TradingView, but this is just way ahead of it. So when you start looking at prices, I've been running cryptocurrency, and it's, you know, it's rocking and rolling. It's all free, man. I'm shocked. So when you're trading futures, you can see, like, if you're using NinjaTrader for futures trading, this does cost $40 a month. And, you know, I'm not too sure what type of level they offer. I haven't really looked into it, but definitely worth if you're paying a TradingView subscription. From me, I'm going to wrap this up now. I'm going to try and get back next week, get an update. But once we're out of this pocket, I'm gone. I'm going to wrap this up. Got things I need to do. You know, a lot of the guys I've been speaking to over the past few years, I don't know what's going on, where they are, what they're doing, how their mind is, what they're thinking, what their goals are. I do not know, but I know about myself, what I've done, and where I'm going. So I just want to share the programming, or part of the programming, that I've used to program myself, keep myself moving forward. Okay, and just literally immerse yourself in this type of energy, this type of grind, and I'm telling you, man, give it 6-12 months, you're gonna see the fruit. Take care.
Genius. The world belongs to optimists, because if you're going to do anything big, you have to believe that it can happen. Otherwise, it never will.
The cynics get to be right and the optimists get to be rich.
Before you can ever reach anything, you have to believe it. You don't just mistakenly become great at something. You probably at one time or another, believe that you can be great at that. And then you work to get great at that, and you reach that greatness. But you don't mistakenly become great.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Period.
And you know, it's a human condition to be average. It's not to be as good as you can be. You know, it's the human condition to survive. Just get along, be average. Lots of people think that way. That's normal. It's special to get somebody to be the best that they can be, to understand the work ethic and how important it is to earn it, and you reap what you sow.
That's not normal. Because we don't want to be normal. Normality is what weak people call living. I call it death. And you know what? I'm selling myself too short. I'm capable of more. And I'm hungry for it.
If you decide to be rich today, who gonna stop you? Who? If you decide you want to be rich, all you gotta do is start. Why not? Who gonna stop you? Unless you tell it to the wrong person.
If they don't have what you want, don't listen to what they say. There's no greater waste of time than justifying your actions to people who have a life you don't want.
Nobody's going to believe in you until you've already done it. Nobody's going to come and celebrate with you until you've already done it. All right? The work is going to come before the belief, which means you're going to have to work for a long time by yourself with no applause, with no awards, with nobody telling you good job. And then once you start to build something and people start to see the momentum and they start to see the result and you start doing some things, then you're going to get a little belief.
And that's what's painful, is that it takes more effort to start in the beginning, and more people are right about the fact, they're like, hey, you're not going to hit it big. And guess what? A month in, you're not. But they're only measuring on months. And at 6 months, you're also not going to have hit it big yet. And they're going to be like, I'm still f***ing right. And at a year, you're still not going to have hit it big. And they'll still be f***ing right. And every day that you haven't hit it, they're going to feel like they were right. But they're wrong, because they're measuring in days and you're measuring in decades.
So let them all talk shit, let them all make their noise, because at the end of the day, you are the only one who has the guts. We have the guts to go to work and show up every single day, day in and day out, putting in the work. Hardest workers in the room, it's not just some cool saying that we say or a cool hashtag. It's a lifestyle, and it comes from in here. It's how we eat.
You have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. So to do that, you have to come into work ready to go. You may have failed miserably yesterday. People are like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you this damn motivated? Because this is what it takes.
The winners always show up. They're willing to lose in order to gain. This body, as great as you are, as sharp as you make the arsenal, it can't do anything if you don't have confidence in yourself. We all fall down in life. The question is, who gets back up? You go after it, you give it all you have. If you lose, at least you tried, man. I failed. It's 10 times more of a man than someone said, what if? Because what if never went to the arena? When you guys find a fear, that fear will either create you or destroy you. Behind every fear is a person you want to be.
Everything is hard before it's easy. And everything at the beginning is difficult, but later it becomes easy and automatic. You have to force yourself to discipline yourself at the beginning, but after that, it becomes easier, and you actually feel happy.
You can't just pout and scream and kick your fists and say it's not f***ing fair, because guess what? It isn't f***ing fair. It's never going to be fair. It's never been fair, and you screaming and throwing a tantrum about it is irrelevant. No one cares. The world doesn't care. God doesn't care. Your family doesn't care. It's not f***ing fair, motherfucker. Get that through your brain, okay? Now, take all of the negative shit, all the shit your parents said, all the shit your cousins said, all the shit your friends and family said, all the laughter, all the doubts, all the eye rolls, all the shit your girlfriend said, and start to remember that shit. Don't memory hole it in some place and forget about it and say, oh, my trauma. No, say, hey, fuck you for not believing me. Now I'm going to go out. I'm going to use this energy to become so big, so successful, so powerful, so undeniable that when I walk in the room, you look at the floor. That's what you want to be.
It's not glamorous. It's lonely. As you start changing, everything around you starts changing. It's not even fun in the beginning. And so you'd either have to have an incredible amount of hope or a ridiculous amount of inspiration and delusion. It is tedious, it is painful, it is lonely, because it is a game of just moving the ball down the field inch by inch by inch.
Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity potty. Wake your ass up. Awaken the beast inside. It's time to take it to another level. It's game on. It's focus. It's go season. You got a problem with your life. You got a problem with your environment. do something about it. Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. If you want it, go get it.